Okay, let's jump right in. We're doing a deep dive today into some pretty significant news that broke. It was today, actually, May 14th, 2025.
Yeah, TMZ reported it first, I believe.
That's right. And it's about Halle Bailey and DDG. There were some serious allegations involved, and now a restraining order has been granted.
And the way it all came out, I mean, that's almost a story in itself.
Right. Not some press release.
No, not at all. It actually unfolded like in real time during a live stream.
Which is just wild.
Yeah.
It really shows you how different things are now.
Yeah.
This kind of news hitting instantly unfiltered.
Exactly. So the core of it, the main reports say Halle Bailey accused DDG of physical abuse.
Yes. And that led her to, well, file a police report and then seek protection from the court.
Which she got. The court granted a restraining order against him.
And the details that are coming out from her report, they're quite specific.
They really are. She alleges this abuse happened when DDG came over to pick up their child, Halo.
Yeah, and the report apparently lists like very specific injuries. We're talking about chipped tooth.
A chipped tooth, yeah, and visible bruises on her arms. And it seems photos of these were submitted as evidence.
Wow. Okay.
And it didn't stop there, according to the allegations. Bailey also claims that DDG then broke her Ring doorbell.
After the alleged physical incident.
That's what's reported. Broke the doorbell, took her phone, and then, damaged the phone later on.
Okay, so a whole sequence of events alleged there.
Hmm.
And all this is what led her to seek that court protection.
Which brings us back to the restraining order. The court apparently said DDG has to stay, 100 yards away?
100 yards, yeah, that's quite a distance. It definitely signals the court is taking this seriously.
It certainly seems that way. And there was another part to the order too, right, about travel.
Oh yeah, good point. It reportedly grants Halle permission to travel to Italy with their child.
For filming, I think? For 2 months?
Right. So the court factored in her work commitments as well, seems like.
Makes sense. One thing, though, is we don't actually know how long this restraining order lasts yet.
True. That detail hasn't been made public. Could be temporary, pending further hearings, maybe?
Precisely. Could be an initial protective step. The longer-term situation, well, that probably depends on what happens next legally.
So let's talk about that live stream again. It's just hard to get past that aspect.
I know. DDG and Adin Ross just hanging out, streaming from a clothing store, and then boom, this news hits.
And the reaction, the video that's going around, DDG just goes silent. Looks kind of stunned.
Yeah, apparently just completely stunned, silent. I mean, you can't know what someone's thinking, but visually it suggests, well, surprise, right?
Definitely. A very different reaction than, say, getting a call from your publicist.
Oh, completely. And then you had Adin Ross immediately jump in.
Right, defending him instantly.
Yeah.
Saying DDG's a good guy and calling it all fake narratives.
Which is, a very fast reaction, instant defense, presumably without knowing anything more than what was just breaking online.
Yeah, it shows how quickly sides get taken, or defended, I guess, especially in those online circles.
For sure. And that video clip just spread like wildfire, obviously. People watching the reaction unfold.
So this whole situation, it feels like we're just seeing the very beginning, legally speaking.
Absolutely. This restraining order is likely just the first step. There could easily be more court dates, further investigation, who knows?
And the reports also mentioned, kind of briefly, something about DDG's music career maybe slowing down.
Yeah, they referenced disappointing sales for his last album, Blame the Chat.
It just raises that question, how does this kind of really serious personal news potentially impact someone's public career?
It's always hard to say directly, but yeah, public perception matters in entertainment. But I mean, the focus really needs to stay on the actual allegations here. They're very serious.
Absolutely, 100%. And the public reaction online, from what we're seeing so far, seems, well, mostly supportive of Halle Bailey.
Yeah, a lot of fans expressing concern, sending support her way.
That's pretty typical when these kinds of allegations surface. People tend to rally around the person making the claims.
It is common. But it's also, really important to remember we're talking about allegations at this stage. There are different sides to this.
Definitely. You've got Halle's specific claims, the alleged photo evidence, then you've got Adin Ross's immediate pushback, calling it fake, and then DDG's reaction, or lack thereof, on the stream.
Right. It's complex and it's playing out in public, which adds another layer entirely.
It's like this convergence of celebrity, social media speed, and the legal system all happening at once.
Yeah, the speed is incredible. The raw, live reactions, the instant commentary online. It's such a modern phenomenon.
So just to sort of recap where things stand, Halle Bailey has this restraining order against DDG based on serious allegations of physical abuse.
The news broke very publicly during a live stream, leading to that immediate, visible reaction from DDG and Adin Ross.
And while public support seems to be leaning toward Halle, the legal process itself is really just getting started.
Exactly, and there's still a lot we just don't know. Like, will DDG put out a statement?
Good question. Or what's the very next step in court? Those are the big unknowns right now.
It's all still unfolding.
This whole thing really makes you pause and think, doesn't it? About just how fast information, even really sensitive stuff, travels now.
Yeah, and how those instant real-time reactions we see can immediately start shaping how everyone perceives the situation.
So as you're taking all this in, it's maybe worth considering, what does this speed mean for how we process things? How we form opinions when it all happens so fast, so publicly? Definitely something to chew on.